Hello, and this time will be Nerissa Ravencroft at your service, so her debut stream. And the goal for this stream when it comes to painting is to do the metallics. So yeah, that is the painting goal. I guess I'm just gonna go into this pretty quick because this is the one that I like the look of the most. Like the actual character design for Nerissa is the most interesting to me. Yeah, let's go. Okay, there we go.
Long ago, in a time of demons and gods, a raven was born from the darkness.
And she was a musical one.
Musical power. She hadn't realized
Okay, the voice is I mean, this is probably her like reading voice. We're gonna have to wait and see how her streaming voice is gonna be like.
All it took was one fateful performance of her power.
And become a true idol. In more ways than one. Oh. Okay, so that's why she has one horn. I hope that doesn't mean that she isn't the best singer. And it's kind of like, yeah, we're gonna go on the journey of her getting better at singing.
I was bound and sealed away for
I mean, that could be interesting, and I mean, that would be like the idol journey as well.
No
so
friends or sense of belonging. It's really hard
okay,
to
I guess
believe
we're
that I
getting
can
a
go
double
from
lore
something like
video.
that to living so freely. What's this?
Oh, a
Aren't
little
you
friend.
cute? Have you been listening in on me this whole time?
He's like, yes.
Well, thanks for hearing me out as I contemplated. Could it be
Don't
that
kill
you're
me.
lost? Or maybe you're not scared of me, are you?
Not
Come on.
with
I
that look.
promise I
Doesn't
won't
look
do
like
anything to
a
hurt you. I'm not
face of
scary as
fear.
I'm not saying that.
Oh wait, are you gonna start off with the
Listen
song?
closely, little one.
Alright, let's see. Okay. More of a lullaby is what we're getting. And there we go.
Hiya, darlings. This is Hololive. This is Hololive Advent's Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. Hello, everyone. It is so nice to
Hello.
finally meet you. Can you hear me? Okay. Do you see me? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Have you waited a long
Okay,
time
there we
to
go.
meet me?
A
Were
little
you
bit.
having lots of fun with the debuts
Maybe
yesterday?
rotate
First,
a little
you met
bit.
Fiorin, then you met our beloved Bijou,
know
and
each
now,
other.
so I
Alright,
put
yeah.
together this
It's a
little
pretty
board with
comfy
information
voice.
about me for that very reason. So why don't we just get right into it, huh?
Yes, please.
First, I'd like to
And the
introduce
age is
myself
hidden as
proper.
well.
My name is
Okay.
Nerissa Ravencroft. If you'd like, you can call me Risa, like Lisa, but with an R, or Neri, or really anything you'd like. I've loved all the nicknames my
I think
senpais have been
Risa
coming up with, so please feel free to do what you
Sounds the
like.
best. And probably
My
the one
birthday
that
is
would be
November
easier to
21st,
remember
making
for
a
me.
Scorpio. And my job title, as you know, is the Demon of Sound, or as Twitter has declared, the Demon of Soup. But it's the Demon of Sound, trust me. Let's just say I'm old enough to drink alcohol, okay?
Oh, yeah,
As for
you know, the
languages, I
important
speak
part.
English, and I speak a little bit of Japanese. I'm not confident enough to say any right here, right now, but I can read
Okay.
about 2,000 kanji. But
Oh,
my
Jesus
grammar
Christ.
and sentence structuring is horrible, so I can read them and I know what they mean, but it's hard for me to manage meanings. But if you're
That's
a Japanese
2,000
speaker,
more
please feel
than
free
me.
to type in Japanese in chat, and I will do my best to read it and respond. It'll be good practice for me. Her powerful love turned into a dark power that inhabited her singing, giving her music the potential to drive the entire world mad. The gods, fearful of her beautiful voice,
Okay, so that seems
decided
to be
seal
like
her
the-
away for eternity. But this did not seal away her desire to
The
sing
thing
for
with the
others.
Advent.
While she was sealed away, she came
Their
across
powers,
Japanese otaku culture,
and that's the reason,
and
I
is
guess, they
currently
were all
fascinated by idol songs and
put
penlights.
into
Maybe her life
imprisonment.
imprisoned wasn't all that
Because their
bad.
powers can drive people mad.
I like idols. So I'll read this one first.
Imperfect
Top
horns
left from
to softly
Fiori.
caress.
It says, I wonder what her pet tastes like. And the pet she is talking about is my beloved companion, Shadow. Give it up for my boy. He's a raven, not a crow, not a grackle. He may be small, but that's okay.
Maybe small and pudgy. Oh no,
Then,
okay. It's
from
not the one from
Coco,
the
I
intro,
have
it's the one on her
imperfect
shoulder.
horns to softly caress. As you saw in my lore video, my horns are not grown like this. One is broken. I think
if it was called Poe,
the other part
would
of
be
it
cool.
still exists somewhere, but I don't know where. So I don't think I can fix it. But you know. Down below, we have a note from Biju that says "Sugoi dekai," which I can only assume, of course, she means my height. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
What else would she be talking about?
That's what she would mean.
Then we have a note from
Not
our beloved
the
Fuwawa that says
things
fluffy wings, one for each of us to hide
that I'm sure she
under.
would like to run
As
into.
you can see, I do have wings. They are functional. They are a part of my outfit, but they are functional, as you also saw in the lore video. And I wanted to point out one more thing before we get too far.
Like,
I
part
have
of
two weapons. You
Holotori.
might notice this one's a mic. I can also change it. And, oops.
Oh.
I also have the tuning fork. So I have two
Oh,
weapons.
okay, tuning fork,
for
but also
now,
like a
we're gonna
bident
go ahead and
as
we're
a
gonna get rid of
weapon.
both of those. Because we're going to move on
Like
to
a bident
the
and a
next
staff.
part. So, I went to the wrong slide. So,
Ignore
I would like
that.
to talk first about my favorite types of music. First, I want to go over this cute picture with me and Fuamoko. We're partying. They're super, super amazing when it comes to otage.
Alright,
and
well
I'm
those
not.
are some cute pictures.
But they're teaching me. So, slowly but surely, I'm
And the
learning.
pizza.
They're so fun. They're so much fun. You guys
We're
are going to love
cheering.
them. Favorite types of music. I'm probably going to go over just a few of everything and not linger too long, but we'll see, okay? I don't have a lot of time for something special at the end that you guys will see soon. I really love 80s music. Honestly, it's my favorite. I'm an old soul at
80s
heart.
theater
So
and
old
Toho.
music gets to me, and the 80s just has that.
Yeah, and for me,
sound,
I think I
you know?
like all types
And,
of music. Like
Toho
I don't think I
music,
have a genre
from, like,
because I
the
don't tend to care
2000s,
about
2010s.
genres
Fantastic.
music.
Literally made my life while I was in the cell. Sad times music, don't worry about that one. Idol music, I
mean,
could
she
go on
has
about
a
this for a long time.
pretty
I'm a
big
huge
spectrum right
Idolmaster
there.
fan, as well as a Love Live fan. Takane Shijo, Shikiichi no Se, and Fuko are my Oshis in Idolmaster. Shikiichi no Se is my Kami
Idolmaster.
Oshi. She's the best. I love Idolmaster. I love Idolmaster music so much. But really, any idol music is just very, very good. Eurobeat is also good. Who doesn't love a little bit of fast driving music?
Yeah,
K-pop I love. And the song I
probably
love.
the most
Choir
popular
music and
Eurobeat
classical
song.
Music. Now, I love to sing this because
It
when I
also
was
is
in the cell
good.
for a long
I've
long
not
time,
seen the
I
show
actually
it's
didn't want to
from,
sing at
though.
all because of what happened. But I found
But that
classical
it was
music while I was
used.
there, and I was like, you know, this is kind of bussin'. So I started singing it a lot. So I'm pretty. I'm
Does
not
that
pro
mean
or anything
good?
at it.
Like bussin', what
I
she's
really
just
like
said.
it. So
Never heard
video
that
game
before.
music is also fantastic.
Is it like
Ghibli
an old
music and
school
weird
term,
music,
maybe?
TBH, don't worry about that one. Just pretend you do not perceive it. Favorite foods. We have a picture with me and Shiorin eating pizza together. And my favorite type of pizza, actually the first kind on the list, pepperoni and pineapple pizza. Literally hands
Alright.
down my favorite. I will not eat anything
Two,
else. I will.
like, oh
But
god.
this one's the best. And if you
I
don't
don't like pepperoni
pineapple
on my
on
pizza.
that's okay. That's your decision.
And I don't really
It's
care
okay to be
for
wrong, just so you guys
pineapple
know.
either.
I also love ice cream. Honestly, anything sweet. I have a horrid.
I don't
sweet
mind the
tooth.
pineapple,
Chocolate is also
but
one of my
you
vices.
always remove it.
And last,
Like hint of
but-
pineapple.
but my
And I
actual
guess like hints
favorite
of
food of all
pepperoni
time
on
is
pizza
Korean barbecue.
is
We'll
fine.
actually get into this in the next
But
one.
actually,
I wanted
those
to say this.
being the
I
main
love to cook,
flavors
and
of
I
no
think one of the
way.
things that is most enjoyable about cooking is when you're cooking for the people that you love and care about most. So Korean barbecue, a lot of the times you go in and you sit around a grill, right? And you're with your friends and you get to cook it
I
yourself.
assume.
And
I've seen stuff
I'm
about
kind of
Korean
a-
barbecue.
I'm kind of
Never had it.
a hog of the tongs and the scissors. So I tend to be the one who's cooking the whole time for everyone and serving everyone because it just brings me so much joy to be able to cook for my friends. And I also like LA kavli a lot and kimchi, my favorite. So moving down, we have
kimchi is
my
good.
hobbies.
I
We already
think
went
I
over
prefer
cooking, but
kimchi
I
over
also love
regular
cleaning.
sauerkraut, that
It's
is.
just so nice to have a
Yes, I like
properly
the extra
organized
spice.
space that's cleanly, so you can really focus on the important things. You know what
And,
I
you
mean?
know,
I
the
love to watch
different of
musicals.
things.
I could
the sauerkraut
probably
just
go
had to be like
on
one
about
or
musicals
two
for a long
ingredients.
time, but for the sake of
kimchi tend to
today,
have
I
a lot
probably
more.
shouldn't. But I will tell you about my favorite musical in the world, Elizabeth Das Musical. It's an Austrian musical,
Oh,
and
never.
it's also adapted into Japanese. It's so good. It's in German,
check that
obviously,
out.
or Japanese, or a few other languages. It's not available in English though. Sad times. Embarrassing. Not playing bass, so
I'll give you
I
some
have a bass
shiny
guitar.
plastic, some
I
brightly
love it.
colored plastic.
Eat. I love to go new places. I love to try new foods. Literally the best thing ever.
Traveling
so everywhere I go
mushrooms,
out, I'll find the best restaurant.
shiny things,
and
eating
just eat
horror
as
rain
much
day.
as possible.
Alright.
So that's
Other than
one
the
thing that
horror,
I love.
I
I love mushrooms when it comes to
those are
foraging.
things I
just
enjoy
love
as
the
well.
Aesthetic. The idea of
I
putting
wouldn't
on
say
a
I
little
love 'em,
dress, getting one of
but
those like little baskets and
they're
like,
okay.
a little pocket knife, and going into the woods and just cutting little mushrooms and putting them in the little basket and bringing them home and like sorting them and like double checking to make sure they're not poisonous.
Yeah,
and, like,
you always have to
cooking
do
them.
that
Like,
because
I
I mean
love
mushrooms.
the idea of
No
that
matter if
so
you
much,
think
and I
like,
can't do it. I don't go outside enough. But
I know
love,
my
I love
mushrooms.
the aesthetic of it.
Always double
I also
check.
really love
Always
horror
triple
games,
check.
horror movies.
And
I
then
can handle them pretty
quadruple
well, but
check.
sometimes I do get caught off guard,
And
especially
if you feel
especially if
any
there's,
inkling
a
like, oh
jump
god, it
scare
might not be
or
right,
something like that. But I do
throw
my
it
best.
away.
So we'll probably enjoy lots of horror things together. Also love rainy days. Who doesn't like a good rainy day? Helps you sleep because of the sound, the pitter-patter of the rain.
Yeah, some
Moving
good
down to my
ASMR.
dislikes. I don't like
From the
underwear.
rain.
I'm gonna be frank, and I'm gonna say this right off the bat, so there are no surprises. I don't wear them. I don't enjoy them.
Alright.
They're not for me.
No
and I
underwear.
don't think they should be for you either. But who am I to tell you what to do? But either way, I'm strictly no pun. Thank you. I really don't like polyester. I just don't like how it feels on my skin. I don't like that it doesn't absorb sweat well, so I don't wear it.
I
prefer
agree. I
cotton
don't like
or other
polyester
natural
either.
fabrics. I don't like ice water.
I
Ice
prefer
water's not for
cotton.
me. I'd prefer my water to be lukewarm or warm or hot. So please, no cold water for Nerissa. I also
Ah.
dislike driving. I can drive, but when you
I
can
do not
fly,
know how to drive.
why on earth would you drive anywhere? It just doesn't make any sense.
Especially
at
when
all.
you can fly.
So I'd prefer not to, but you know, sometimes there's only so many people I can carry on my back, you know, like Kobo. But other than that, like I
Kobo.
can't. So I have to drive if I'm taking, you know, the
Alright.
rest of Advent
Fan
anywhere.
of
Story of Seasons, also known as Harvest Moon in the past. Specifically,
Oh,
my
Harvest Moon,
favorites
okay.
are 64, Animal Parade, and it was another.
I've heard about
Wonderful Life,
Harvest
but they just
Moon. I
re-released
know
it recently as just
what
a
type of
Wonderful
game
Life.
it is. but,
Those ones were the
I
best.
never
I
played
love when
it.
there's rival marriages. I love when the rivals have kids that have personalities and don't stay as babies forever. Actually, the best thing ever. More of a recent obsession. I really love FF7. I actually didn't. I've known about it for a long time,
Okay,
but
so
I
you're talking
only
about
discovered it,
the
like played
old or
it
the
and started
new?
getting into it, like maybe a few years ago.
I mean, I haven't
And
played
I'm
either the old or the new.
Aerith is my favorite.
The only
and
Final Fantasy
he's
games I
so
played
good.
is
The world
2,
building's so good.
I
The
think.
story's so good. I'm obsessed.
The
Lesser known
one
game, Haunting
where
Ground.
you can like
I beg and pray every single
basically
day
level everyone up
for a
to
remaster,
whatever.
not a remake. I don't want anything to change.
And
I want it
13
to stay
are the
exactly
only
as
2
it
I've
is.
played, and that's enough.
Also
Final
on this
Fantasy
list
for me.
is Higurashi and Umineko. I
Higurashi
love
is
these
good.
games. I also have it in anime, so I'll focus in on Higurashi.
Oh god,
This game changed
Macross.
how I saw a lot of things, like friendship, everything.
I'm pretty
It
sure I've
changed- it
seen
changed my
Macross.
worldview, okay?
The name
game
is
and
really
the
familiar to
anime,
me,
or
but
the sound novel. It's
is it a mecha
so
one?
fantastic. It's just so well done. I love it. I love it so much. Naruto too. I was definitely one of
let's
those people
see.
who would Naruto
Never
run
seen a single
around.
episode of Naruto.
Embarrassing, but just don't think too
Seen
hard
a
about it.
little bit of Sailor
Sailor
Moon,
Moon,
specifically
I
like the
watched it
Swedish
before I
dub.
realized it was anime. I was just like, ooh, cool cartoon. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't
That
think
Clara
this is a
didn't
cartoon,
like.
actually. Peach Girl.
And
If you
Jujutsu
know what
Kaisen
that
also
is-
sounds familiar.
No, you don't.
But nothing in my
pretend.
mind.
Just pretend for the sake of. I have to. I feel like I have to explain myself. I love the drama of Peach Girl so much. It is so. It's
I mean,
such
maybe
a
I should
fun
check
show
out
to
Peach Girl.
watch
I mean,
when you're
fuck me,
just,
my
like,
name is Andreas
looking
Peach.
for something that's like so overly dramatic, and I love shit like that. I can't lie. Macross. I love giant robots. I also love Gundam, which
Oh
is
yeah, it
listed
is
here.
Gundam.
You see
Okay, yeah, I've
timeline.
seen a few episodes of
Macross
that.
is so good though.
and
I love
stopped.
idols. I love giant robots. So they go together so perfectly. Clannad, I like to cry sometimes, and this one gets the tears rolling every single time. Love Life and Idolmaster, but I've already gone off.
Because
enough
I'm not
about those.
really a
And more recently, Jujutsu
like
Kaisen, but I haven't
Gundam
been
guy,
watching it because I'm actually
like
I
giant
don't really
robot
read
guy.
manga too much, and I'm waiting for the rest of the anime to come out, even if it'll be a long wait, because I like to binge watch shows, to be honest. So I can't stand long waits. So I usually tend to wait until shows are completely done till I start them.
Yeah,
I'm my favorite
not like that
movie
at all.
is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'll start
I'm
with the first
someone
one. By Satoshi
like have a
Kon,
really hard
Perfect
time
Blue.
binge watching things.
It is so amazing. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to give away anything about it, but oh my god. The first time I saw this movie, it blew my mind. I think I watched it like 5 times in a row after that, and every single time it was like a new experience. You always find something new to enjoy. It's incredible. Spirited Away is also fantastic. My very first Ghibli movie.
Yeah,
it
Spirited Away.
was just so magical. It changed
It
my
is
life
really
forever.
good.
And then The Princess Bride. Who doesn't like a fun-loving, very cute, very fun movie?
And that's a movie
favorite
I've been
artists,
thinking
I
of
could
watching
also
for
go
probably
on
10
about
years
these
and
ones
have
for
never done
really
in it. But I've heard
obnoxiously
so
long
many good
time.
things. I've never heard anything
I love The Smiths.
negative about.
They're not
Princess
for everyone,
Bride.
but they are definitely for me, and they're good.
Never
they're
heard
really
of
good.
the Smiths.
I've listened to their whole discography. I really love them so much. Iosis,
Well, I might have heard
IOSIS,
a
I
song
call
or
them
two.
Iosis.
Who knows?
Toho music. Need I say more? I literally, it changed my life when I first heard them, and then it blew my mind when I found out that they write music now for like Idolmaster and Idol stuff and Marin Senpai, and I'm like, oh my god, like everything's
Maybe they'll write a
coming
song for
together,
me in
you
the
know.
future.
So I'm such a big fan of them. I love them so much. Jack Stauber, I think his stuff is so amazing, so freaking
I think I've just heard
incredible.
2 things from him.
I love it to death. It's so good. It's crazy, but it's like that. It's like that kind of hard to understand music. It's also really, really obnoxiously fun. You know.
And then something
I just
else.
love it. I love it. It's
'Cause I think I heard that song.
It's
I was
so
like,
good.
oh, this is pretty
Damn
fun.
Revolution. Who
Then
doesn't
I
love a little hot limit? Let's be real.
Listen to
Heart
another one of
Sword,
his
though, I gotta
songs,
admit,
and I
that's my
decided,
favorite
nope,
TM
not for me.
Revolution song. It's just chef's kiss. It's so good. He's
And
an icon,
Evanescence,
honestly. I'm
they're good.
obsessed. I'm obsessed. I watched him. I didn't get to go to a live performance.
Like, those
I
are
got
the
to see a little
ones
bit
that
of
when
one,
I
and
read the
like, oh my
name, I'm
God,
like, oh,
amazing performer,
they
just
pop up into
amazing,
my mind.
Amazing vocalist.
The
So-
rest, it could
so
be
good.
like, I've
Love
heard
TM
a song or
Revolution.
2.
Florence and the Machine. They are a little more moody, I suppose, but Florence is such a treat to watch. She's just, and her music is so, je ne sais quoi. It's so fantastic. I love
Some French.
listening to the sound of her voice. Last on this list, I actually have a story to go along with, so
Alright,
bear
let's
with me.
listen to
Okay,
the story.
Bear with me. Evanescence, specifically the Fallen album, okay? I need you guys to understand. When I was a younger demon in the cell, okay? And this album came out. You know Pero? He is Fuamoko's guy, okay? He like the little mascot. He would go, I would make him. They're basically in the cell. There's a basement, okay, and down
you
in the
would
basement
force
there was
him.
this karaoke machine, and we didn't have CD players, but I had the CD, so I would make Pero carry back down in the morning the karaoke machine literally every single night, and then I would listen to completely nonstop the Fallen as I would fall asleep. It was just the best thing ever to me. I don't know why. I thought that was good music to fall asleep to. Because, you know, nowadays I'm like, maybe that's a little depressing. But I literally was on a kick of
depressing
doing that
sounds so
for
good.
probably 3 to 4 months where I listened to just that
Especially
whole
if
album
you're a
straight
moody
every single
teenager.
night. So good. There's tons more. I want to talk about so many more, like MCR, Fall Out Boy, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, well, I can kind of see what type of girl you were.
We have more stuff to get through today.
By
Otherwise,
just saying
if we're
that,
talking about artists,
like,
I'd literally be here all day. Literally.
Kind of like we know what you were.
To my hashtags. First, we have Nerissa Live, which is the one if you're tweeting about this debut that you should be using right now. Then for memes, we have Meme Rissa. Wanted to keep it
Okay, Nerissa Live is about...
I know Nerissa. Maybe to some people is a bit of a mouthful. So I thought shortening it
The current
might be a
live
little more
streams.
fun. Music, again, wanted to keep it simple. So Rissa Music, please use that if I've made a cover, if I've released an original, anything like that. If I'm doing karaoke, please use that tag as
She
well.
also says
My
karaoke.
Ocean mark is the sheet music. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's it's cute. It's simple. It gets a point across. I love music. I'm a musician. But you guys are my beloved jailbirds. As you might have seen,
Jailbirds,
okay. Your guys' design.
That's
well.
actually a pretty good
more
name.
in depth in just. As for my goals, I have quite a few. I would be really, really happy if I could collab with every single person in Hololive. You guys might be able to imagine.
Oh, kind of like Bijo.
Hololive to me is an idol company.
An original album, that's good to hear.
So
good to
it's
read.
my dream to be here, and I love
Voice
everyone.
acting,
I love
nice.
all my senpai. I love all the Ian senpai, all the JP senpai, all the ID senpai. Everyone's been so amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I really,
It looks like,
really
you
want
know,
to be
those are
able to collab
probably
with
some
every single one of them.
doable
So
goals.
That's a big dream for me. Big dream. I'd really love to make an original album as well. Well, I'm here, obviously. I love to sing, if it's not apparent already at this point.
Then
So
maybe
it
even
would
doing a
be
solo live.
Very big wish fulfillment for me, Nerissa,
After you've
to be able
done
to
your
make an
album.
original album. I'd also love to voice act lots, you might have seen. I'd also really love to sing an opening or ending for an anime. I just think that would be so cool. Like, imagine every single day, every day, or not every day, but once a week, okay?
Yeah.
People are going and sitting on the couch and listening to your voice by force because they're watching their favorite anime and they're listening
And
to
then they skip the intro.
That's just amazing to me. I'd also really like to make a vocal synthesizer. Think.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hatsune Miku,
Vocal?
right?
Ah,
But
okay,
like
vocal
me,
synthesizer.
Okay? And imagine if
There we go.
Hololive fans could make songs with my voice. I think that'd be crazy. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, like Vocaloid without stuff. I think that'd be really cool. So, you know, I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But it's something I'd like to do.
And I mean,
I'd
with the
also
help
really
of
like to reach
AI.
500k subscribers. I think that would be really cool.
Like one day AI.
So please help
Could be
me
done
reach
pretty
that goal.
easily.
That's up to you, my beloved
With
jailbird.
clean audio samples.
I'd also really like to become fluent in Japanese. My senpai are also amazing, and I'd really love to be able to communicate properly with the JP senpai and not have to make them accommodate me just because I can't speak Japanese, you know? So that's
yeah, but
a
sometimes,
big
you know,
desire as well.
those type of streams
those are
where
my
two
goals.
people and Ian
Down here is what kind
and
of
JP
content,
do a stream together.
what kind
They're
of
very
content you
wholesome.
can expect from me.
Especially
And I
when
do wanna
both
say,
parties
there's already
are trying to
there's
speak
definitely
each other's
more,
language
but I
from
wanted
time to
keep
time,
it
and not just
pretty simple, I suppose.
one party like
there will be more that's obviously
doing
added
everything
to
for
this
the
over
other.
time. But for now, the things that you can expect from me are gaming streams, zatsudans, music, and voice acting content. So I hope you'll all look forward to all of that.
okay.
We're running out of time, so I need to go on and move on to the next screen. I have a few more things I need to get through and show you. So,
I mean, this seems to
first
be
and
going
I'm
very,
gonna
very
stay right here.
fast.
I'm sorry that I haven't moved around too much this debut, but I hope that's okay with all of you. So, first and foremost,
It is.
this is the wrong one,
Alright.
but I guess this is where we're starting, huh?
The
So this is
sheets.
my design sheet. This will be posted to Twitter either sometime tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. It
Yeah,
shows
looks
off my design.
pretty good.
It's too big for the screen. Ignore this bottom part just because it shows my wings actually don't come off.
Yeah,
So
obviously it's just
ignore that.
design.
But it shows both my weapons, my eye and
Understandable.
tail. And then if we scroll over this way, sorry for doing this in the funniest way, you can see my side view. And as you can see, I have some really big
Yeah,
big
very
things right
big.
there. So please, draw me lots of fan art. You should fan artists. You know what to do with this information, right? Right?
Yeah.
Then we do have the back view, and I do want to note this is actually incorrect. There is nothing up here. There's no coat. It's just arm warmers. So please,
Okay.
Keep that in mind if you draw fan art. Sorry, sorry that.
So this
the
will
sheet is
probably like
incorrect.
a bit of an earlier thing, and then they
I want to
switched.
show you guys.
Oh yeah,
this
you
is
can
the
see
one
that
done
she
by
doesn't have any
Mari.
coats.
This
When
is
you look at the
a
live too.
jailbird. This is what a jailbird looks like. If you are a jailbird, this is now what you look like.
And I guess it is.
So
I was
please take
thinking
it in.
that maybe she
It's
can
a
put
cute
it
little
on,
fluffy demon bird,
but no.
as you can see, ever so cutely, adorable, wonderful, so cute. And then I want to show you real quick. Sorry that I'm in front
So
of
the
it. This will be
demon
posted
bird
to Twitter. This is my
is,
first
you
week's
know, a
schedule.
stand-in,
This
a
started with
mascot
some
for
unpacking,
the
one-hand
fans.
clapping, Untitled Goose Game with Bijou, getting over it because it's a game that frustrates
While
me.
her
so I thought you guys
personal
would have fun
mascot
with
is,
that.
you know, the raven on
Left
her
4 Dead
shoulder.
2 with all of Advent, Hololive Error, and then I'm going to be doing my first karaoke stream on Sunday, so I hope you will all be there to
Well,
witness,
I'll probably watch the
witness my
archive.
time. And then,
Because I live in Sweden,
I have
so
quite a bit
none
of
of
time
those
to talk
times
about
are gonna
this,
be good for me.
But I actually have to end 5 minutes earlier than the other debuts because I am actually sending you guys to see my very first ever cover.
Okay, so that's why
I
it
was
went
able
very,
to
very
cover
fast.
Aishite, Aishite, Aishite by Kiko-sama. Kiko is one of my favorite Vocaloid producers. You guys have no idea. I'm obsessed. Okay, I've loved
I do
their
know,
music for basically since I found it.
Koseki
Super
and
hyped, and
the
there's
twins
something
also
special
have
about this cover.
done
Not only did
covers
I sing it
already.
but
So I
I
plan
also
on
wrote
recording all
English
those
lyrics
three
to it. So I
after
hope
I've
you will
watched
all
the
enjoy
3
that.
debuts.
I
Just to watch
worked really
those
hard on
3
them.
songs
I
back
wanted
to back.
to make my first cover in English. I do have another cover coming later. You'll see when it comes out. That is in Japanese. So if
All
English
right.
stuff isn't your taste, still listen to this because honestly, it's awesome. So honestly, you'll
Yeah, I
be
mean,
missing out
music is
if you don't
music,
get to
right?
listen, let's be real.
Do you need
But
to,
it's
do you
really
even
fantastic.
do you need to understand
Everyone
the
who
words
worked on it is amazing
for
and
music to be good?
incredible,
I don't
and,
think so.
I've been so excited for absolutely everyone to hear this cover. You guys have no idea. It's really good. It's really good. I think it came out really well. I'm really proud of it. And I wanted to be able
And
to
actually
sing
managed
for
to
you guys
finish off
for
the
my
metallics.
debut, but I figured, you know, doing a cover would be the best way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you will all take the time to give it a listen because I worked really hard.
I will. I will.
I also wanted to explain something real quick while we're at the end because I have 2 minutes and I feel like this is important. So my first tweet, okay, my very first tweet, okay, I said something and I realized a lot of people didn't seem to know what that thing was. So I said
I
ope,
haven't
okay?
watched any
Ope.
tweets.
It's pronounced ope, not oppa or ope. It's ope.
Ope.
Are we on the same page? Do we understand? Ope. If you want to,
I have
if you
no
want to
idea.
be a real
So this is on
jailbird,
Twitter's
you'll have to
thing?
pronounce it correctly. Ope. Yep.
Ope.
OPE. Why are you sideways? I'm not sideways. What are you talking about?
Like a little bit of sideways.
Yeah, you know, if you wanna talk to me, then you really gotta make sure you use the ope. Excuse me, didn't see you there. You know what I mean? But regardless, thank you guys so much for coming to my debut.
All right, I mean, this was a good
Show,
debut,
but
I
hope
think.
you guys enjoyed that vibe. I'd really
It felt
appreciate
very
seeing you
fast,
guys at
though.
my first stream
So I do
tomorrow,
think
but
those 5
make
extra
sure you don't miss
minutes
Fuwamoko's
would probably
debut,
help
as
a
well
bit.
as our very first collaboration stream right after Fuwamoko. Be there or be square. So
I
right
don't wanna
after
be
this,
square.
we'll be rating into the song cover. It's also pinned, so check it out or else. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Well, Nerissa, do I think... I think it was a good... I don't think it was as good as the Koseki's. But then again, like, yeah, I do think Koseki's overall was better. Except for the beginning of Koseki. I think the beginning of Koseki, especially with those noises she was doing, annoyed me a bit. But then when we got past that, I think it was really good. But this one, I think the flow was a bit too fast, and you could tell probably she was nervous, but also, you know, like, oh shit, and you get this over like quick. And so there was a lot of, you know, like speaking extra fast, and like, okay, move on. Her voice is pretty good, matches it. She obviously cares a lot about music, and she has a lot of wants and goals of making a lot of music, so that's pretty fun. We'll see what happens in the future, but also I'll check out the karaoke and see how it turns out. Let's see, other than that, well, I do plan on watching the Left 4 Dead 2 collab. I probably won't watch the Hololive ever. Like, I don't care about horror games. I mean, I barely watch Luna's horror game streams, and even though the 2 or 3 I've watched actually enjoyed, I don't know, not for me. I think maybe if there's more people, it could be a bit more enjoyable for them to play off each other, but I don't know. I mostly watch streams while in bed, trying to fall asleep or relax, and I think horror doesn't really go well with that, with the, you have quite a fucking terrified scream. Oh man. Title Goose Game? You know what? I might check that out. Now, after watching this debut, I wasn't planning on watching it after Koseki's stream, but now, you know, since Koseki and this girl, Nerissa, I might check it out. And then getting over it, no. Which tends to be the case, right? There's 3 things that I plan on watching for all of these girls. I mean, I guess you could say 1 is like a certain, because if I watch 1 of them, it's gonna be like a minimum of 1 for everyone else, right? If I plan on watching the collab of all of Advent. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.